Hi, here's a short introduction to the readings for Thursday. This is the 13th of September. On Thursday, there are three things that I'd like you to take a look at. The first is a chapter, and then there are two videos to look at. The chapter is about ecosystem services and human health, the connection between healthy, thriving ecosystems and healthy, thriving human beings, or sometimes degraded ecosystems and degraded human health. What I'd like you to do for this reading is to be ready to describe your understanding of the connection and come up with some specific concrete examples. In order to prepare yourself for that, I really encourage you to spend some time on the executive summary. Read the executive summary carefully, and then read through the chapter with a little bit of facility, and then ask yourselves, okay, if he calls on me or somebody calls on me and asks me to give a concrete example with respect to provisioning services or regulating services, could you do that? I also suggest you look at the diagram on page 78. That's a good diagram to keep in mind. It's a very nice summary of some of the most important points. The second thing is a video on bees. Why are bees disappearing? What explains this? Some of you know a little bit about this already. The video, you can watch the whole thing, of course. It's a very good video. But you can also start at about the 5-minute and 30-second mark and watch the next 6 or 7 minutes then after that. The third thing I want you to do is watch a video on why is biodiversity threatened. And in this case, we talk about human population growth and the threat that population growth has for biodiversity. And I gotta wonder about this because there's this notion in the video that tells us that the Earth could support 40 billion people. So if the Earth can support 40 billion people, what's the big deal about having 9 billion? And what's this notion of carrying capacity? What's that all about? So those are some of the things I'd like you to think about while you're watching this video. And then finally, near the middle and end of the video, it talks about 4 threats to biodiversity that are caused by our local environment, by the place that we live in. So these are not global threats, but local threats. Come to class with some understanding of what the local threats are. So those are the 3 things for Thursday. We'll look forward to seeing you then. Bye.